What's up, guys? Welcome back. We're unboxing my new Everlast Power i-Mig 200 MIG welder. Another video we just did my new plasma cutter, so check that out. But we'll get this all unboxed and check it out, see what we got. Owner's manual, plug stuck in the box so nothing gets damaged. A box of accessories. There it is. Side access panel where all your wire goes. They got some burn back settings in there. Your drive motor. It's all nice cast aluminum, which I'm pretty pleased to see. Nice heavy gauge wire. I had issues with this wire on my old welder. Nice chart with all the settings. We'll go through that in a little bit, and we'll start with those for the tests. We'll do our test welds and see how they come out with the settings that they give us. This is also capable of being a stick welder, so it gives you options here on recommended settings for stick welding. It's capable of doing aluminum spool gun welding. If you have the spool gun with it, it gives you recommendations for that. Along flux core, obviously steel and stainless tells you which wires they recommend, your polarity, depending on your gas mixture and everything like that, where they want all the setups for. This one again is dual voltage, 240, 120 volt. So let's close that up, and we'll open up our accessories box here. We got nice MIG gun, comes with a wrench, a couple extra tips, which is nice. We got ground clamp, our stick welding stinger, which is cool. Hose for the regulator, an extra drive wheel for different size wire, your 240 to 110 adapter. Assuming in here is going to be a flow meter for tank, and it is. Alright, we'll start getting stuff hooked up. We already got the gas line hooked up into the back of the machine here. We're going to take our flow meter and thread it into our gas bottle. Normally for MIG welding, your standard use is 75% argon, 25% CO2. There are other combinations of gas you can use depending on what you're doing. This is a pure argon bottle, which is kind of a waste, but that's just what I have in the shop right now from the TIG welder. There's nothing wrong with using it for MIG welding, but it's not necessary at all. But that's what we're going to use now. So we got that tightened up. Tighten up this line. And for right now, we're going to leave the gas off, so that way when we feed the wire through, we're not wasting gas. So up here in the front, you got a couple different ports. You got your main connector here for your MIG gun, where the wire is going to feed through, and also your gas. You have another positive port here if you're running flux core. Most flux core is going to call for your ground cable to be actually positive, and then your normal ground for your MIG welding and stick welding activities, and then a connector here for if you're running a aluminum spool gun. You can connect it in there, and that'll give the control for that. Alright, so we got the spool wire mounted up on the hub here. You just got a little spring with a hand nut that holds everything in place, that keeps tension on it so it doesn't unspool on you in bird's nest. Over here, we got the drive assembly. We'll make sure that the groove is set for the right size. So you have this cam over here that you'll undo. The top roller here, spring loaded. This retaining screw there can get taken off, and this guy just slides off. And you can see how this side is a 0.6 millimeter, and this side is a 0.8. So we're going to be using the 0.8, so make sure that the 0.8 is facing on the inside. Get that put on. Get the retaining screw back into place, snugged up, and then we're going to leave this loose for now because we're going to undo the wire. It's going to come in here, out over top of the roller, and then into this adapter where your MIG gun hooks up to, and then from there we'll power up the machine and feed wire through the end of the gun. So we got the wire fed and back there, you got it plugged in, turn it on. So first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to take your nozzle off here, and then you're going to unscrew your tip. There. We are on the back of the machine. Turn the power on. Now, you're feeding wire. You're gonna want to not touch into that because you're gonna have power there. So you go up here to your main control. You can turn your volts all the way down. And I like to keep my wire speed kind of somewhere towards the middle. And you can just hold the trigger, and you'll see it's gonna start to drive, and you're just gonna hold it down until you get wire coming out of the end. We got wire coming up now. Go ahead and shut it off. Then you're just gonna screw on your tip, slide on your nozzle. Then you're pretty much ready to weld. Get some metal, turn your gas on, set your speeds and voltages to this chart, and that's where we'll start off. So I just got 2 pieces of 1/8" scrap metal. We'll start there, go up to the chart. So we're running 030 wire with steel, with gas. Go across here to 1/8". It says 18.5 volts at 300 IPM. So we'll go over here. That's the 18.5 at 300. Turn our gas on. Grab the torch. We're going to see where our gas flow is at right now. All the way up. So we'll turn that down. Get a little crack. We're going to shoot for around 20 CFM. Not too much. That should be good right about there. So let's go do a little test weld. Alright, let's see what we got. Oh yeah, bacon. That's what you want to hear. All joking aside, the recommended settings did pretty good in my opinion. They weren't too bad. But I mean, if MIG welder could make some bacon, that'd be pretty sweet too. Anyways, looking forward to using this on some future projects. I have a cart that I want to build for all 3 of my welders. I'm not sure if it's going to be 3 separate carts or one of them's going to be combined cart, something like that, but I'm sure there's going to be some MIG action, some TIG action, and some plasma action in making those carts. So, look, thanks for watching. Take care.